Recognize royalty, gotta recognize it. Recognize royalty, like they ain't got eyes to recognize royalty.
Historically, what's the number, right? Public Department of Education, Great Society, Model Cities Program, Black Businesses, Pell Grants, Affirmative Action, DEI. It's not enough. What's the number that's enough?
Once again, just like we said about the civil rights movement, about the education and all that, you can do certain things in the name of doing the right thing, but you do it wrong. So
what's the number?
I don't know.
I mean,
they're not going to give a number. They don't really want to give a number. They don't want to give a number because, if they give a number, then that'll kind of make it final. And they don't want it to be final. They don't want reparations to be final. They want it to remain open, where it just goes into perpetuity. They want not just for them, but they want it for their descendants as well, as certainly as their descendants of slaves, and they think they deserve this. They're going to think that their descendants deserve it as well. Because keep in mind, there are mental issues that they claim they've suffered because of it. And so they want to leave it open so that their descendants will still have some form of claim or something. So he's reluctant to give a number. And I think for the most part, they're going to be reluctant to give a number. But it's never going to be enough because, the other stuff that has been offered that Crowder mentioned, DEI, affirmative action, the DOE, the new city, I think is what he called it. All of those things, none of those things are going to be enough. They don't want it to be enough because they don't want their DEI, they don't want their reparations claim to come to an end. So nothing is going to be enough, which is why they either don't want to give a number, or when they do give a number, it's something crazy.
So what's the number? I don't know.
I mean,
I don't personally have an answer to that question.
One moment, just one second. Would you agree that if a young person who has no connection to slavery whatsoever, you probably need a number for them? Otherwise, they're probably going to be pissed.
They didn't need a number for Ukraine.
Sure,
they paid them same taxes. They didn't need a number for how much
You're
we were
talking
going to
about.
pay.
They didn't need a number for Ukraine because Ukraine, whatever money we send to Ukraine is an across the board. It comes from everyone's taxes. This slavery reparations is not across the board. It's only going to come from people who can show that they've benefited from slavery. So this is a special tax just to that 2% of people that can trace their heritage back to their lineage back to slaveholders. So this would be a special type of tax. And so those people would care about the number. And they would have a right to care about that number.
Reparations to a young person, right, in the name of sins of forefathers. My point is, what's the number? Because the number now is trillions of dollars. I get it. The government screws everything up, and I will agree on that. Mm-hmm. What's the number? You're sitting down right now with a 22-year-old white kid.
Give my daughter $15 million and we'll call it.
$15 million?
$15 million a piece and we'll call it square. That's for me and for them.
$50 million, okay.
$15 million.
And when they do give a number, when they do decide to give a number, it's going to be a ridiculous number, like $15 million. $15 million to each person. It's a ridiculous amount of money that is going to be just not feasible. But they may be given this ridiculous money because they know this ridiculous amount. They're asking for this. If they're forced to give an amount, it's going to be ridiculous because they want it to be a number that you're going to refuse to give them because they prefer to get it in perpetuity. Or it's not just for them. Again, it's not just for them. It's for their descendants as well. And they want it to be consistently coming in. So when they do give a number, it's going to be a ridiculous number. Will they take it if they get it? Absolutely. But do they expect to get it? I don't think so. Because they know it's ridiculous, and they're kind of offering it because of its ridiculousness so that they get something that is more consistent, that more resembles, you know, what they get in terms of the other entitlement programs and things of that nature. Because again, they want it to be like not just for them, but for them and their descendants. So either they don't want to make a definitive claim or give a definitive number, or the number they're going to give is going to be something that's just ridiculous. It's as if they prefer something that, you know, because they know you're going to say no to $15 million. Come on. So they'd prefer something that goes into perpetuity. You know, where they're entitled to land, their kids are entitled to land, something like that, where it just never stops. Because they really don't want their reparations claim to stop.
I want you to listen very, very carefully.
It's all about life in the street. People are suffer, try survive in the heat. Bad mind them up to one hygiene a tweet. That's why enough of them, rifle a beat. Everybody want big ups and want to drive in a Jeep. Every day I'm at the ball when she buy in a read. Not even 5 days, we can't find for the week. Me no see no changes, the same cycle repeat. Give thanks cause life it's a sweet. But keep an eye open every time you go sleep. Cause mankind jealous and them idle go live. Them never yet plant and not try figure it. Bigger heads where you fight for the seed. Now care about the future nor the child where you creep. Them a pray the fat Kyle with some meat. The system will slide where you fit.
Inna the streets so we born and grow. Only Jah know and nobody know.
When we talk about ghetto life, talk about ghetto life, ghetto life.
Everybody a priest say them want the dough. That's why them a speed and they pan the go.
Cause this a real ghetto life, ghetto life. This a real ghetto life, ghetto life. Yeah. Everybody just a pre-success. When me looking at the street, you me see enough stress. Them all a fight for who reach up next. Everybody want floss and a beat up chest. Juvenile in a them teen love sex. Them a breed the fast money, them no need subjects. And if you're unfortunate, please don't vex. I saw the things said cause the streets don't rest.
Inna the streets so we born and grow. Only Jah know and nobody know.
When we talk about ghetto life, talk about ghetto life, ghetto life.
Everybody a priest say them want the dough. That's why them a speed and they pan the go.
Cause this a real ghetto life, this a real ghetto life, ghetto life. Yeah. It's all about life in the street. People are suffer, try survive in the heat. Bad mind them up to one hygiene a tweet. That's why enough of them, rifle a beat. Everybody want big ups and want to drive in a Jeep. Every day I'm at the ball when she buy in a read. Not even 5 wheels, we can't find for the week. Me no see no changes, the same cycle repeat. Give thanks cause life it's a sweet. But keep an eye open every time you go sleep. Cause mankind jealous and them idle go live. Them never yet plant and not try figure it. Bigger heads where you fight for the seed. Now care about the future nor the child where you creep. Them a pray the fat Kyle with some meat. The system will slide where you fit.
Inna the streets so we born and grow. Only Jah know and nobody know.
When we talk about ghetto life, talk about ghetto life.
Everybody a priest say them want the dough. That's why them a speed and they pan the go.
Cause this a real ghetto life, this a real ghetto life, Yeah.